Evening guys, so this is what we need to do before Monday's lesson. It's a while since we've done one of these. It's only a really short one. Okay, it's looking at the final topic that we need to cover on this exam paper for our exam in the summer. Then we can do some revision, set a proper exam once the year 11s and that I've done, but we can start moving on to the next exam paper, okay? So we're looking at pathways in sports. It links in a little bit, if you cast your minds back to what we did last time. It's been a while since we've had a proper theory lesson. Where we looked at how schools increase or assist with participation in sports. So it's following on from that. So your first task is, if you didn't answer this in the lesson, or if you didn't get time, so you need to answer this question, okay? So describe how schools can influence young people to participate in physical activity and lead a healthy lifestyle. All right? If you did this, what I want you to do is what it says at the bottom. I just want you to write down how our school, Cannon Lee, helps promote this. Right, so how does Cannon Lee help promote a healthy and active lifestyle and what we do? Not just within PE, but around the school itself. Okay, so if you haven't done this, pause the video, okay, complete this bit, and then restart when you're ready to go. Okay, so it's literally a one-slide PowerPoint, okay? We're looking at participation in sport, all right, but it's linking into pathways and how pathways, okay, and what pathways are available to us. So what they are and how they affect outside of school. Okay, so pathway 1 is regular involvement in either PE, sport, dance, and healthy, anything that's a healthy activity. Okay, so it means regular attending PE classes and participating. Okay, or it means doing something outside of school, whether that's an extracurricular sport that we put on for you, so things like your football teams and that, or okay, it's going to separate classes outside of school, all right? So dance and health classes. So these are the things that are linked in a lot to what we do in school for you. So this might be your only pathway as to leading a healthy and active lifestyle, okay? But if this is your one, this is the one that's done through school, okay? Pathway 2 is taking part in school and community sports and dance opportunities. Okay, so this is working with sports clubs, whether that's a feeder school, a feeder opportunity from the school. So we have a link with York Rugby Club, so whether that's once you've done it in school, we pass you on to them. All right, or if it's just you taking part in your sports teams, like you lot, a lot of you play on Saturdays and Sundays and that, either whether that's for county or just for your club games. Okay, it's taking part in some form of sport outside of school, but within our community. Okay, so that's another pathway that's available. You need to be jotting these notes down as we're going through, guys. Pathway 3 might not be participating in sport as such as being a player or a performer, but it might be the fact that you're working towards a qualification for another pathway. So you could be doing things like a refereeing qualification or a football coaching qualification, or any other sport, rugby coaching qualifications, swimming qualifications, things like that, meaning that you're able to coach and referee or umpire games, things like that. Okay, so that's pathways are always just to do with you participating. Okay, another pathway into sport is managing clubs, coaching, organising, okay, umpiring games, leading activities, and that all comes through this pathway here. Okay. Alright, pathway 4 is setting challenging tasks. So you might not be a really sporty person, but what you've got an ambition to do maybe is to run a marathon. Okay, so that's setting yourself a really challenging task, alright, and being able to complete that and go through with that, alright? So it involves pushing yourself and taking up personal challenges. So if you're running a marathon, you won't just go out and run it straight away. It's setting these gradual goals of building up to that, to completing it, and what that might do is keep you linking in to pathway 2. All right, so once you've done this, you might actually think, oh, I really enjoy this, I want to keep going with this. Okay, so that's our pathway 4 in setting challenging tasks. All right, reaching the highest possible level. So if you're an elite athlete or you're just a normal footballer, it's reaching and getting to the best possible level of participation that you can. So if you're a good footballer, it's playing for the best Saturday team that you can play for around this area. Right? If you're higher level, it's making sure you're getting kept on at your club if you're playing for someone like York, or you keep getting called up to schoolboys year in, year out, things like that. And obviously, then going on to the next levels when you're a bit older, semi-pro, amateur, semi-pro, professional footballers. if we're linking it into that as an instance, okay? It'll give you a great sense of achievement, but you have to be realistic on it. There's no point, if you're a footballer like myself, having dreams and aspirations of playing Premier League, because we know that never happens. We all know that I'm at least League 2 level as a performer. So I'd be unrealistic with that. All right. And the final pathway is volunteering. So whether that is helping out in your local community, like a lot of people's parents run football teams, they don't get paid for it. All right, but they're staying involved in it. So again, that might link into pathway 3, because they might have a coaching qualification for that. But it might just be that volunteers might go work on the turnstiles at York City because they want to be involved in somewhere within a club or within sport. Helping organise and lead activities. So they might be a fixtures secretary or your secretary for your club and things like that. That's another pathway to keep involved with sport. It's not necessarily a performance one, but it's one where people are getting a sense of achievement and the fact that they're doing something within that. Okay, so that's basically it. You just need to have an idea of these 6 pathways, because we're going to go into it in the lesson. What I'd like you also to do is to think about what volunteering opportunities are available within our area. All right, and what's one of the major in the past sort of 2 years. I'm thinking back to a couple of summers ago where an event happened in this country where a large amount of volunteers were needed, and what might one be coming up where we need it as well. Okay, so have a think about that, and then we're going to do an exam question to start off with within lesson, and then we're going to do some revision on the topics that we've covered. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.